Hello friends, welcome. In this video, we will be discussing how to manage EMI related transactions in TallyPrime. Here is a case study. We have taken 10 lakhs loan from Bajaj Finance where we will be repaying the loan amount in 6 months. So our stable EMI amount is 1,75,525 out of this is a principal portion and this is a interest portion and this is a balance amount, right? So we try to implement same in Tally application also. First I record loan receipt transaction. So go to voucher receipt, and before that check the balance sheet. Capital available 20 lakhs, the money available in bank also 20 lakhs. Still we have acquired another loan of 10 lakhs from Bajaj Finance. So go to receipt voucher. We are receiving loan amount is going to credit on my SBI and loan taken from Bajaj. So loans are two types, secure loans and unsecured loans. I go and say Bajaj Finance comes under secure loans or unsecured loans based on the company requirement. Okay, if you are taking the loan against any security, it is a secure loan, otherwise it is an unsecured loan. It's okay. Control J. How much loan you have taken? You have taken total loan amount of 10 lakhs. So Control J. Now if I go to balance sheet, under unsecured loans, I can see there is a liability of 10 lakhs. My bank balance increased to 30 lakhs, right? And if I go to profit and loss account, there is no income, there is no any other expenditure. So it is showing nothing. It's okay. Now let me take you to voucher. So first EMI we are going to pay 1,75,525 out of 1,60,000 is a portion of the principal. Out of 1,60,525 is the principal and 15,000 is the interest. Method 1. What is method 1? First you go to journal. In the journal, by default you see buy under 2. If you wanted to change, go to F12 configure, use debit credit, yes. So what is method 1? In the method 1, first I can say interest on loan under indirect expenses, as the rule says debit all expenses and losses. How much interest you are paying? Let's say 15,000 you are paying. At the same time, again debit, generally a loan amount, loan account will have a credit balance. Let me show you again. Go to, I look for balance sheet. So in the balance sheet under current liabilities, this unsecured loan 10 lakhs, Bajaj Finance loan showing credit balance. Now you are paying, right? You need to subtract the principal from the 10 lakhs principal, right? So you need to do opposite treatment. So debit Bajaj Finance. So already there is a debit 15,000, again Bajaj 15,000. How much principal amount you are paying? 16,000. So the principal loan amount is now reduced to 8,39,475. Here you can see, and you are paying total amount from SBI. How much you are paying now? Total 1,75,525 you are paying. So this is how you can record. This is one method. Okay, this is also fine. Control J. But the problem is, if I go to display more reports, account books, ledger, if I open Bajaj Finance, I will be able to find only that I have taken 10 lakhs of loan. In the first month I paid 1,60,525. That's it. But in connection to this loan, how much interest I paid? To know that, again I need to open one more, that is interest on loan amount. Here I will be able to say, okay, I paid 15,000. It is okay to accounting, but it may be a little bit difficult to understand that interest on loan paid for against what loan account. If you have 4 or 5 loans, it may become difficult to understand for which interest you paid for what loan, right? So that's the reason I go and make a small change here where you can easily figure out the principal and interest within the loan account itself. So let me delete the transaction which I recorded just now. I go and say, so this is the, I would like to delete. Yeah. So what I do now is go to vouchers. So we already seen that Bajaj Finance having what favor balance? Credit favor balance. So go to voucher, debit side interest. Interest is always expenditure. So debit side interest, how much? 15,000. Let me do it on 1st May. 15,000. Credit to loan from Bajaj account. Credit to Bajaj. Bajaj already having a credit favor. Once again I'm going to credit 15,000 to Bajaj. I have taken loan of 10 lakhs. Now for the first month 15,000 interest added to the loan account. Again I go to payment voucher to pay the loan from SBI to Bajaj loan directly. How much you are paying total? 1,75,525. Control J. This is also giving you same outline, same. So 8,39,475 is a balance loan and your bank balance reduced. But if I go to display more reports, account books, ledger and open Bajaj Finance without coming to this interest loan within Bajaj Finance entry, I can see, okay, for first month of May, 15,000 interest added. So 15,000 interest plus principal you paid, total 1,75,525. So that's how you can see within the loan account, you'll be able to see the total interest also. So whatever amount is going to be credited to this loan account, this will be the interest. Okay, so you are adding interest and you are paying total amount. So out of 1,75,525, 15,000 is the amount of the interest, right? So like that you can manage. Once again, let me record one more transaction. So instead of wasting time, what I can do, I can go to daybook, I copy the journal, Alt +2, and I change date to 1st of July. For 1st of July, what is the interest amount? 15,592. Control just save. Next, payment voucher also, Alt +2 I can do. How much you pay now again? Even in on 1st June also you pay same amount, 1,75,525. Alt +2 to copy the transaction. Now see, after clearance of second month, what is the balance loan available? 6,76,542. So if you wanted to do manual, once again I will show you in July. So April, May and June done. I'll go to vouchers in July. What you do again? First again, journal entry. What is the journal? Interest on loan. How much interest you pay by next month? So go to journal in July. On 1st July, we will add interest. Interest on loan. How much amount? 10,148 to Bajaj Finance. Okay, 10,148. And then go to payment voucher, bank to Bajaj Finance. How much you pay now? 1,75,525. Control J. And next again in August, go to F7 journal voucher, F2 on 1st August interest on loan. What is the interest amount you pay? 7,667 to credit this loan amount to Bajaj Finance. And again go to payment voucher from SBI, pay money to Bajaj Finance. How much you pay again? Same, 1,75,525. Let me complete remaining two transactions also. Again, go to journal F7 on 1st September, interest on loan. How much amount now? 5,150 plus this amount is going to credited to Bajaj Finance. Now again go to payment voucher, pay from SBI to Bajaj Finance. How much you pay again? 1,75,525. Control J. Let me check the balance sheet report. So what is the closing loan amount available? 1,72,932 is the amount available for the last time. Go to voucher F7 journal voucher on 1st October, interest on loan. What is the interest? Last 2,594. First we will add interest to Bajaj Finance, credit, same treatment, increase the balances, Control J, and then go to payment voucher to pay SBI to Bajaj. How much total? 1,75,526, 1 rupee extra for the last. Control J. Now if I go to profit and loss account, I can see total interest you paid 53,151. At the same time, display more reports, account books, ledger, open Bajaj Finance. Here also I can see. Let me clear the date. From also blank, space bar, to also blank, space bar. So loan taken 10 lakhs and every month you added interest like this. So total credit balance increased to 10 lakhs 53,151 and you paid total 10 lakh 53,151. So within the same voucher you will be able to see on what date how much interest was being added to the loan account. Okay, there may be mistakes on dates. You focus on dates also when you are doing the real-time practicals, right? Thank you.